Rumors are that allegedly Porsha may be about to lose her mansion. What's going on? I have some new information that may answer that question and more right after this. What's up, kinfolk, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, do me a favor and subscribe. And if you already are subscribed, do me a favor and get notified so you'll know whenever I upload new videos to the channel. All right, kinfolk, come on into the house. We have a lot to talk about, and it centers around rumors that allegedly Porsha is on the verge of losing her house. What's going on? I have some new information that may answer that question and more, and here it goes. Rumors are that Porsha could be about to lose her personal mansion due to her current divorce drama with Simon. The source said, allegedly, somehow it was Simon who was paying Porsha's mortgage on her mansion while Porsha quit all of her jobs to play full-time housewife to Simon. Also, rumors are that Porsha and Simon's prenup contains an alleged clause that says Simon has to pay off Porsha's house in the event of a divorce. And this is one of the main reasons why Porsha wants their prenup strictly enforced, said the source. Another source said that Simon may have fallen behind on Porsha's house note payments, and when Porsha found out that her mortgage wasn't close to being paid off like originally calculated, she jumped into action to fight to get her peach back at Real Housewives of Atlanta. But was it too late? The source said no one knows, and a foreclosure announcement could come at any moment if things are really shaky with Simon and his finances. Porsha's camp believes that her recent contract with Bravo may have saved her foreclosure, and it may have saved her from foreclosure embarrassment. But with this divorce drama with Simon, the source said, who knows how things would end. Now, kinfolk, this is a rumor that actually came across my desk several weeks ago. And it's one that I kind of brushed aside because I felt like Porsha's new contract with Bravo and with Real Housewives of Atlanta could potentially save her from any type of financial issue she may be having, especially one that involves, her mortgage on her own house. But as this rumor came back around, one thing about it kind of struck me a little differently, and it's this. I can see Simon paying Porsha's mortgage on her house, right? Simply because Porsha did quit all of her jobs to be a full-time housewife to Simon. But I started looking at the situation differently when people were saying that Simon's money actually was not legit. And when the divorce was first announced, several weeks later, after Simon started having issues with immigration, then all the rumor mills started saying that Simon's money and the amount of money that Porsha thought he had was not there. And then I thought about it. If he was paying Porsha's mortgage, then how was he paying it? And if he was trying to save money and trying to put money in other places, I would imagine if he was paying Porsha's mortgage, then that may have been one of the first bills to go, which could have left Porsha and her house mortgage not being paid. Now, how long could these notes could have been potentially missed, or how many alleged mortgage payments could he have brushed aside? No one really knows. But if you want to say that he stopped doing it when they started to have issues in their marriage that was rumored to have started back in November, then that's not a lot of payments missed. However, if you are to believe other rumors that they started having issues in their marriage as early as 2 months in, then those are a lot of missed payments on Simon's part. Now, I know what you all thinking. How could this happen right under Porsha's nose? Well, I think the answer is this. We have just seen Porsha play blind and deaf to Simon and his many indiscretions when it comes to his finances. Porsha has come off as that type of person who is playing dumb to be strategic, or who's playing dumb, because that's naturally the role of the person who she really is when it comes to certain things. And one of those things are the finances. And Porsha seems to be playing dumb about her knowledge of any financial issues or any finance decisions that Simon has made throughout the duration of their marriage, as to why she wants the judge to make sure that he does not destroy any financial documents. So if Porsha has played deaf or dumb or blind to Simon and his financial dealings, then one can think that if Simon said, hey, I'm taking care of the mortgage on your house that you had before we got married, one can believe Porsha said, okay, believed him, and went about her day. And it probably wasn't until, if you are to believe this rumor, that she filed for divorce and her lawyer started to do a process of discovery and trying to find out where all the money is, where all the money went to, and what is left for her to try to stake claim to. So I can see that if you are to believe this rumor, I can see how Porsha really could have allowed this to happen right under her nose, because it seems as if she's allowed other big things involving Simon and his finances to happen right there while she was married to him. Now, kinfolk, the next thing about this rumor that I actually do hope is factual, and it has to do with Porsha and her mom. As you know, Miss Diane has been staying in Porsha's house while she has been living in the mansion with Simon. And it's this. A part of me really hopes and thinks that Miss Diane probably was helping take care of Porsha's mortgage and all of her house needs while she was staying there. It's no secret that Miss Diane is very well off when it comes to money. So I do believe she could have had Porsha's back and probably looking out for Porsha and the mortgage and certain aspects of her home, because she know how these things work. And if you are to believe rumors that that Porsha's family didn't really believe Simon had all of this money, then one could imagine that her mom especially probably was looking out for and trying to make sure that her daughter was taken care of in the event that she found out that all of Simon's gold was actually glitter. Now, on the other hand, who knows? Maybe Miss Diane was just simply like Porsha, living in a lap of luxury and depending on Simon to take care of everything. However, Miss Diane just does not come off as that type of woman. She comes off very business savvy. She seems like she has she's very street knowledgeable. And she also seems like the type of person who is much more attuned to these type of things when it comes to marriages and men. So I do believe that Miss Diane probably was looking out for Porsha, and for Porsha's sake, I hope she was looking out for Porsha in her home, in some of her business dealings, so that Porsha wouldn't be so left so high and dry in the event of a divorce. Because again, Simon had all of these rumors out about him being a potential scammer and him not having the amount of money that he said he had. And so one could imagine that a mother hearing these things and sometimes even probably seeing some of this, she said, you know what, I'm going to take care of my daughter the best way I know how. And it's probably going to be in the area of making sure that her house that she paid for and bought and worked so hard for stays with her and continues to provide a roof over her and her granddaughter's head. Now, kinfolk, the next part and the last part of this rumor is something that I really do also hope is also true when it comes to this rumor, and it's this. I really do hope that Porsha is smarter than these rumors, because these rumors are kind of wild in the sense of, you know, how Porsha was thinking during her marriage to Simon. Now, everyone had calculated that Simon probably didn't have $40 million or probably was not worth $1 billion, all because of the things that Fallon has said in many interviews about what she witnessed with Simon and his different business dealings. So I'm really hoping that Porsha was smarter than these rumors, because I would hate to see Porsha lose her house, something that she worked very hard to get, because she was just believing Simon in that he was taking care of everything that they owned together and everything that she owned. And hopefully Simon wasn't playing her for someone he felt like he can get over on or manipulate. But you never know with these things, because at this point, it's kind of wild to believe. And even though a lot of people said that this marriage wouldn't work out, it's still kind of wild to believe that Porsha really did go into this marriage with rose-colored glasses on. And it seems as if she did not go into this marriage in a smart way. And I go back to the request that her lawyers made that Simon does not destroy any financial documents, which leads me to believe that Porsha may have taken her eye off the prize And for the extended period of time that she may not have had her eye on the prize, it leaves Simon with a lot of opportunities to pull a fast one over on her. Something, again, I hope is not true. And for the sake of Porsha and PJ, I do hope her house is protected and it's something that Simon cannot get his hands on if he decides to get vindictive with this divorce. But kinfolk, I want to know what you guys think. If you are to believe this rumor, because right now, it's just speculation and alleged information, but do you think that Porsha could actually be on the verge of losing her house because of shady business dealings with Simon? Or do you think Porsha is smarter than that and she kept her house safe and protected and away from Simon and his hands or any type of plan he had to pull a fast one over on her? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. All right, kinfolk, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys over in the next one. Peace.